First of all, you look gorgeous.
Thank you. Thank you so
We just saw her. She just keeps killing the game. We're super excited. You're partnered with Tressa, Megamind, BET Her. What is it like?
Oh my gosh, it's amazing. I feel really blessed that Tressa honestly gave me the opportunity to direct my first film, short film. And it's always been a dream of mine, and working with BET Her and the whole Megamind family has really embraced my other ventures. You know, because a lot of people know, okay, that's Tasha from Power. You know I'm an actress, but what you don't know is that I'm really passionate about my directing and producing. So I'm excited to kind of expand into that space.
What has been the highlight thus far when you're putting on your producer and your directing cap?
The highlight, ooh, it is hard work. I'm going to tell y'all this. But I would say the highlight thus far would probably be working with such an amazing crew. You know, I had an amazing first AD, Ham, Tressa, all the producers, Kristen, everyone at BET. I feel like on set, there was such an energy of like family. And when you're directing, you get a chance to kind of oversee everything. So the highlight for me is creating a family environment. You know, it was 2 days of a weekend that we shot this, Behind the Smile, and Lori Ray wrote it. And also the highlight for me is shedding light on an issue that is something we don't talk about enough, particularly in our communities, mental health. So I was excited to be a part of that.
Absolutely. Now, we are all dealing with these issues. Like you said, it's important for us to speak about it, especially in African American culture, especially when it comes to women. What is a piece of advice that you have for someone who is dealing with those mental health issues, breast cancer as well?
Yeah. I mean, these are real issues. We are all really going through, you know, breast cancer survivors. We know people that have passed from it, but also mental health. Suicide rate is so up, particularly in teenagers and young adults. So it's kind of frightening because I'm a mother and I have a small daughter. I'm like, we've got to talk about this. We've got to figure out how to get the help that we need, whether it be counseling, therapy. You just have to be open to talk about it. Doing films like this give us that platform. So
what can we expect from these two films? I'm excited. Tressa gave us a little bit.
I haven't seen the other film, so I can't speak on that, but I'm sure it's going to be amazing. Lisa Ray directed it. But what you can expect from my film, obviously it's a woman with vitiligo, with a skin disorder, trying to break into the news world as a newscaster. And I think you can expect to see an honest story. It's you know, it's not an action film. It's not anything crazy. It's very simple. But the purity of the story about how we discriminate on skin color or pigmentation of the skin or issues in that. So I think it was a really nice highlight to show how it affects one's psyche, and just expect to see a great film and a beautiful story.
Now, you just came from Tribeca Film Festival. You're here now.
Out of a plane.
Yeah, that's crazy. Girl, you're traveling. You're here now in Miami. You're going to be here for the rest of the week. What is something that you're doing to prioritize your mental health in your space?
Ooh, that's a good one, girl. I guess I could be doing more. No, I think for me, one of the things I try to do to prioritize my mental health is to take mental breaks. You know, like put on some music. I listen to gospel music to kind of like really restore my spirit. That helps. Taking a moment in the morning before the busyness, say a prayer, meditation. I just try to make sure and do fun things. You know, a lot of times we prioritize work, but we forget like, oh, let's just go skating or kick it with a girlfriend or game nights. I love game nights. So like fun things actually do decompress the mind because you're not worried. Yeah. So yeah.
I love it. More game nights for you.
Yes,
okay.
For sure.
More spontaneous. I love it. And lastly, I wanted to ask, as far as Juneteenth, it's coming up. And, you know, it's the second time it's a federal holiday. What does this mean for us?
It means recognition. It means celebration of something we should have always had, which is our freedom. And I was actually awarded last year Naughton Day by Mayor Bill de Blasio. So June 18th, right before the holiday, is Naughton Day, because it means for us, how do we not only take this holiday and give back to our communities? Let's just not use it as a day off. Let's use it to activate our communities and support one another. So celebrating our beautiful blackness.
Yes, I'm sorry, I have to ask this one because I feel like you're going to have a great answer. Tell me you black without telling me you're black.
Ooh, I got to lay down my edges real quick.
That'll do it.
That'll do
it.
Any black woman knows. Wait, hold on. Let me get these edges right. You know. But yeah. And like, I mean, every other show, like, you could just randomly be like, you go girl, or anything from Martin. You had to see that.
Yes.
So it's just part of our experience. And Love Jones, which is one of my favorite movies. Like, literally, if I know all of that movie. So, yeah.
Thank you so much. You're a joy.